Well, we have a true Georgia peach with us here today from Decatur, West Greater.
Come on now.
Another extraordinary multi-hyphenate that's lived many lives within the Atlanta culture and beyond.
That's right.
She's an actress, singer, radio host, dancer, former cheerleader for the Falcons, current host for the Atlanta Hawks, and Real Housewife as of recently. We're going to talk about that. More importantly, she's a devoted wife and mother that's made excellence a lifestyle. We got to welcome Shamea to the check-in with Hip Hop United. How you doing, Queen?
Oh, my goodness. Hi. What an incredible introduction. I feel like way cooler than what I really am. Thank you for that, best friend. And I love you for that. I don't know how much they paid you, but that you deserve every coin they gave you. Thank you.
We're here to give you all of the flowers.
I appreciate
all of
it.
the flowers
They
in
smell
terms
good,
of that.
too.
All right, we got Algernon's October here on the mic, here in the city of Peaches and Big Dreams. You got a new single out right now.
I do.
Never Had. I saw the mansion video. Hold on, let me correct myself. The estate video,
Get it
because
right.
that is not a mansion. That is an estate.
Well, we have a question about it.
Okay.
What is it called? An estate? A palace? What are we?
It's home. My home.
The Sterling?
Sterling Hall. Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at the home.
My safe haven.
Okay,
my-
your place of comfort and
There you
safety and
go.
all of that stuff. We saw the video. Talk about this new single and the vibes with
Oh my
that.
goodness. My new single is called Never Had. We spell it the Atlanta way, Neva.
Hey.
I love
Had. It was produced, written by RL and B Flat. They were such a blessing. I told them what I wanted to do. I had always aspired to be a solo artist, singer. I've been singing since I was able to talk. And they saw the passion behind it, the love that I have for music. And we just all got together. And when I tell you the song, it really is me. It speaks to me because it's just a way to pop your collar and let people know, like, you never had somebody like me. You know, I might not check all the boxes, but I am one of a kind. I'm unique, and I'm that girl. I'm Black Girl Magic, you know? And I just want people to sing it and feel something when they sing it. Like, you never had somebody that'll be what you need. You never had someone like me. Can't you see that you never had somebody like me. And it springs, so I'm like, you better drop that top and sing with it. Tell your man, your girl, your whoever, you never had somebody like me. Yeah,
That part.
that's right. And
Listen.
they ain't gonna ever find nobody else like you.
I need all of that energy. I need all of that
And
energy
that's
all
what
the
I'm
time.
trying to give
And
to
you were
people.
bringing all the vocals too.
Yes, your voice
Thank
is
you.
so beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Thank you.
voice.
It's allergy season, so I'm trying to push through. But
It's pushing through. It's pushing through.
But it's a blessing to just be able to do what I want on this platform, even because, like you, a lot of people didn't know that I even sang. They're like, well, she hosts, she acts, she's a radio personality, she dances. Wait, she sings?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's actually one of the, I always, like I said on the show, I quote myself like the female Jamie Foxx. I do it all, you know?
Very,
Yes.
very appropriate. And
Yes.
since we're talking about the show, you recently got yourself a peach. I mean, you was always there. You was
I
always doing your thing. You always
did.
took up space, but you got yourself a peach now. Now, how's it feel being Atlanta native and being on this show?
Yeah, I absolutely love it. Like, Atlanta is my city. I'm Atlanta's best friend, from sports to entertainment. You know, I'm a part of this community wholeheartedly, even with philanthropy. So I'm so excited that now I'm not just a friend of, I'm actually a housewife. So you get to see all of my just different multifaceted channels in life, from
Yeah, we do.
dancing to acting to singing to hosting to radio, me being a mom, a wife, best friend,
Yes.
and a daughter even. Like, you know, just there's so much to me in my life, and it's so colorful, and it's so blessed by God. And I just want, even the things that are dark, you know, are still a blessing from God. We don't see it that way when you're going through the storm, but you get to see all of that on this season. And I showcase that. I don't hide from anything. My life is an open book, because I look at it like my triumphs and my trials and tribulations may help someone else. So I try to just bring all of that to the platform, not just the glitz and the glam of it all, but the real life situations that people go through every day that look like me.
Yes.
You know, we are not exempt from that. Like, we all are going to go through a rainy season. It's about how you persevere through it and how you come out of it. And that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm a testimony. I feel like God put me here, and I'm supposed to use my pain as a purpose for someone else.
Come on now.
I love it. I love it.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, and you've been bringing all that energy to the forefront. Speaking of your village, in terms of that, do you feel that the dynamics of your relationship with Portia have shifted since you've gotten married and received your own peach?
Oh, so I've been married for almost 8 years, actually 8 years in July. And I've been with my husband almost 11 years. Okay. And what we have is special.
You can
and
tell.
It's a union that only God could have blessed. And we don't take our vows lightly. Like when he let me know, when he dated me, when I was trying to storm off because I had attitude and was feeling myself, he was like, I'll never leave you. I'll never leave you, so stop trying to leave me. And don't walk out on our issues. Let's talk about them and let's attack them and approach them. And we're going to do it together. We in this. I'm in this. I love you. And I was like, wait, you do? Like, you don't ever leave me, like, ever? Like, you going to be here for me? Because some mornings I wake up and I be looking crazy. And he be looking at me like he still loves my dirty draw. So
it's evident.
You know,
we can see it on the other side of the screen.
My husband is amazing.
We can see that it is real.
And my friendships, I value friendship. You know, I'm a very loyal person. And I ride with you till the wheels fall off until you don't ride for me no more. And I feel like this is a new space for me and Portia. You know, she's been a housewife. I've always just been her friend on the show. Mm-hmm. So it's tough navigating this new space that we're in. You know, are we going to be okay? I would pray that we are. I have nothing but love for Portia, and I wish her nothing but the best. So I'm just hoping that we're able to navigate this new space of me being one of her coworkers in her, you know, on this show.
Okay. What do you think is making it hard to navigate? Or what are the
I think anytime you throw cameras on anybody, like, it's like, whereas
that's
before.
That's what it is. Okay, so that's what I was saying,
it's it's like I said, we're on a show, so whereas before, no one was following my life.
Right.
It was just all about her life or Candy's life and what they had going on, and I would just be the supportive friend. Well, now I'm out of the shadows and I'm standing on my own 2 feet, and you're actually getting to see who I am and all of my good, bad, and indifferent. And with that, she is my friend. So now it's like, okay, can we talk about it? Can we not talk? Are we good? Are we, you know, it's just, let's share the spotlight. There's room for all of us to win. Okay. There's room for all of us to, you know, be that girl. Like, she's amazing. I'm amazing. Right. Now, can we be amazing together on this platform?
Absolutely. Okay.
We'll see. I think only time will tell, you know?
Yes.
Just pray for us.
I pray for my sisters.
There you go.
Always.
Yeah.
On to something else that you've talked about before. I find it to be kind of funny. You were forced to, I call it move the crowd. We not going, you know, get into the symphony and everything like that. We're going to call it moving the crowd.
Okay.
After you were kind of forced to move the crowd at your soon-to-be husband's house, how was the conversation with him after that? Like, he obviously still accepted the fact that, you know, you had to do what you had to do.
Marking your territory is what he's trying to say.
What does that mean?
As opposed to saying, you called it the symphony and all of that, I'm calling it moving the crowd.
Marking her territory.
Marking the territory. So okay, let me rephrase it again. So after you were forced to move the crowd at your soon-to-be husband's house, how was the conversation after that?
We didn't even talk about it. Like I told you, when I came out the bathroom, he was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, yeah, I'm going to go now. But, you know, it's so funny because, you know, at the time, I was like, he ain't going to ever call me again. I wouldn't even call me. Like, what I just did to that bathroom was just unforgivable. You know, and it wasn't no spray in there. I was like, come on. And, you know, now they had like the poopery and the matches and stuff.
Not the guys.
I wasn't prepared to be there for that long. My girl had just kind of left me hanging. So then she had nerve to pull up right after I did the do. I was like, had you pulled up 20 minutes earlier, could have saved me some humiliation. But I don't know, you know, God works in mysterious ways. Right. So listen,
that was confirmation. That's my person.
Absolutely.
That's absolutely my person.
So are you recommending this strategy to single ladies right now?
I'm gonna say do what works for you.
I would say do that. Me too. That's so funny because I had a girl come up to me. Was the airport or somewhere out, and she says, "So I in my man's bathroom, and he still ain't did that." I said, "Well, what bathroom?" So we were at the hotel. I'm like, "You pooped in a community toilet. You got to do it at his house in his bathroom. There's a difference now. There's got to be specific with your ass. You got to."
Devil's advocate. Devil's advocate. We're going to flip the script a little bit. We're going to flip the script. All right. For instance, let's say there was a man that was pursuing you. And the roles were reversed, and that man had to do whatever you had to do or whatever, would you have still given him a chance, or would you have been like, I can't, that's just
No,
nasty.
I mean, if he's a good guy, of course. We all have to poop. Like, come on. Like,
Okay. See,
some of us
you are
smell
good
better than
people.
others. Like me, mine smell like strawberries. But, or peaches.
And mine smell like
Now
peaches.
Now it smell like peaches. But I would give him grace, because I'm like, I know you can hold it. For you to actually do it in my house, that's like kind of dirty. But, hey, I might give him some wipes. If it was Gerald pooping in my toilet, he gonna get some wipes. He probably gonna get a little nice 3-ply toilet tissue next time he come. I'm gonna show him some love and the poopery.
Okay.
Because it takes a real type of a stern stomach to do that kind of stuff to somebody's bathroom. I'm a roaster. I like the John. So if he had come out the bathroom on me, I'd have been like, I see what you did in there. I heard it, smelt it. Like, you owe me. Now I'm going to the Michelin star restaurant after what you just did.
That's fair.
He wouldn't have ever lived it down. Like, my husband's so graceful and so sweet. He never brought up. He had like it even. I don't know. I didn't even know you did. I'm like, yeah, you did. You smelled
Yes,
it.
you did.
But it's okay. I would have roasted him though.
That's love. That's love right
love,
there.
right?
That is absolutely your person right there.
Yeah.
All right. Gear shift. All right. So how do you balance all of the ventures that you do? Like at the beginning of the show, I named all of the things that you do. How do you keep all that in balance and still spend time with your wonderful family, beautiful mom, beautiful kids?
You don't sleep. Coffee. No, I'm saying. No. Honestly, I have a very great support system. I mean, my mom, of course, is like my right hand, ride or die. She's always there for me. Like, she literally is like my person, because I don't know if I could do half the stuff without her. Then I have sisters, 2 older sisters that really show love and support me. My husband, he's Mr. Mom. So, if like I'm here hanging out with y'all, he'll probably pick the girls up. We'll get Shia from school. And, I just have a really great family. And my home life is in order. Like, they support me and they support my dreams. And they know, like, this is the season that I have to plant these seeds and, and reap the harvest. Like, I've been planting seeds since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But it's my time to actually reap the harvest. And they see that and they understand the passion and the dreams. And they're here for it. They support it.
And we love the humbleness.
Oh, thank you.
All the things that you do and the way you live in the estate. Oh, at the Sterling Hall. The humbleness
Thank you so
that
much.
is like
Wow.
visible.
I appreciate that.
Awesome.
Because
Awesome.
it's not even me. I don't deserve the praise. It's
Hats
God.
off to
I mean, I serve a mighty good God, and
Yes.
He's shown favor in my life since I was a child. So I just got to give all praises to Him.
Yes.
I wouldn't be here
I love it.
to testify or have a testimony without Him. So it's His goodness and His grace that keeps me, humble and able to move the way I move, and in the rooms that I move in, the circles I move. It's all God.
Yes. It's evident.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So speaking of moms, what's the most rewarding part about being a mother for you?
Ooh, I just have these little people that look up to me for everything and anything. Like, they just believe everything I say, and they look at, it's so amazing. Like, I mean, and that's why I tell people, like, that's the real wealth, just having that type of love.
Yeah.
When I get home, just seeing Shia run to me and jump on me like she's never, like, hadn't seen me in a year. And I'm like, I just saw you this morning. But, just that just fuels my soul. It fuels my heart. It fuels me to want to keep going and do better, make the world better for her so she can have all the things that she wants and set out to do and create change where, our children, it's so crazy and cliche. I know it sounds very pageant answers, but our children are the future, and they're going to be the ones that lead us when we're old and, and forgetting, like I always say, look at how, my mom, she was there for me, and she would, wear so many hats, from helping out politicians raise money to operating daycare centers, but she still was there for the honors programs, and she would still be there for the sing and skip day that I hosted at my house. Right. It's a village, and I just love that I can do that for my girls. That's so rewarding.
Yeah.
I see how you slid in senior skip day hosted at your house.
Come on now. We've been doing it.
Cool mom.
The
Cool mom.
The cool mama. The cool kids. Yeah, I had pool parties in high school.
Yes.
And, now I find myself being that mom. I'm like, Shy, you just want to have all your friends come here because you're not going over there to spend the night.
Right.
Yeah, we don't play about
I'm not
that.
by myself on that.
No, not at all. And so, Mom, we appreciate everything that you've been
Yes,
doing.
Mom is
Holding it
definitely
down
in the
forever
building.
over there,
That's
Mom.
right.
With the
She's
sweetest
a light.
Adidas tracksuit on going over
Okay.
there. She got good taste. She got
That's both of y'all.
She got good taste. She got good taste. She got good taste. We want our check. Anyway.
Come on now.
Endorsement.
Right,
There you
right.
go.
As a rare Atlanta native, because around here, no one's actually from here.
There,
I'm also
exactly.
one of the people that flew here, so
Me too.
I'm a part.
Me too.
I'm a part of the problem.
So I'm Emery Crawford Long, baby.
Well, my children were born here.
Oh, okay. Well, then we accept you. We
My
love
husband
you.
is from here.
Okay. So I'm East Side, Decatur, like y'all said. Crawford Long, Emory. My sister was born at Grady. I told my mom, and I'm like, y'all must have insurance when she was born. But no, Grady's amazing hospital. That's where you go. If y'all ever get shot, which please God, don't let me get shot.
Go
If
to
I'm
Grady.
going to Grady.
Go to Grady.
I'm going to Grady.
Trauma.
All the other stuff
Number
I'm
one
at
trauma.
Emory.
I can't
That's
with
where I was
y'all.
born,
I
but other
can't
than that,
with
I'm going to
y'all.
Grady.
As a rare Atlanta native as you are, unicorn, what's the difference between old Atlanta and new Atlanta?
Man, so many differences. Like, for one, back in the day when I was first learning to drive, I would get on the highway. People would almost stop just to let you in. They would stop the whole highway. I mean, no exaggeration. Now, you put your blinker on, you speed up, they speed up. They trying to block you out. I'm like, what is that? I just want to get over. Like, road rage is a real thing. People are just mean and like, take them. And then also just coming from, this is what, the Hawks were at the Omni, and it was like Dominique Wilkins' world, and, it was barely anybody in the stands. But then when they would show up, they would show up for Atlanta. Now, it's like such a melting pot. If we play New York, it's like, yeah, what's up? New York in the house. Yeah, what's up? And then, it's like all the people from everywhere are at State Farm Arena repping their city. And then I'm like,
Where's
where's my real Atlanta? But we show up when it's necessary. We run into music. We run into movies now. Hey, I take pride in my city. Tyler Perry's got stuff on lock. Got a huge studio here.
Yes.
Like now, Atlanta's like they say the little Hollywood. Well, we are.
Yeah.
We doing it big.
I agree with
Better.
all
We
those
got
things.
good tax incentives here. Come on, don't let me.
For real.
Make me start preaching about
I
my
haven't
city
been here
now.
20 years for nothing.
Yeah, you get more bang for your buck.
Yes.
I've been here 20 plus myself,
There
so I
you
always
go.
tell people, no, I flew here, but this is my city.
There
This
you
is
go.
my home. I call it the city of dreams.
Yeah.
It
Peaches and dreams.
is.
This is my home.
It is.
This is my home. I love it here. I love it here. All right. Another question for you, ma'am, and this is one we were all talking about here earlier. How do you continue to build wealth for you and your family? Like, can you tell us some of your tips to success? Because obviously you've been successful for a long time, way before the Peach. You've been a multi-hyphenate for many years before that came about. So there's obviously a formula of some sort or something that you've been doing or following or various somethings that you've been doing. What are some of your keys to success and how you've built it?
I think the key to success is doing what you're passionate about. Because if you're passionate about it, it doesn't feel like work. And you want to do it. And it's not a job that you dread. It's something that you actually look forward to doing. And my husband has always said, I mean, obviously, I choose to work, right? Because I'm doing things that I'm passionate about and that I enjoy. And philanthropy is one. I have my own nonprofit, Shamea Shares. That's one of the recipes for success. Giving back. Because you always get it back bigger. You sow a good seed, you reap an even bigger one. So it's about giving back to those that are less fortunate, the people that helped you along the way. You got to reach back now and help somebody else. So I do that. I'm actually doing a prom dress giveaway tomorrow with some of the ladies from the Atlanta Hawks. They're called the Lady Hawks and the Big Brother, Big Sister of Atlanta. We're dressing local high school students from head to toe. We're taking care of hair, nails, makeup, their clothes, the shoes, feeding them, and then just pouring into them. I do that. I do a cheer and dance camp every year. I do a breast cancer event. I do things within the community. So that's one thing. Okay. Just giving back is very important to me. And then also just when you do it, you do everything with grace and kindness and love at the center. So even if you say something that's taken like, whoa, if it's love at the center, then people are going to receive it how it's supposed to be received. Like,
so true.
It's not what you say, it's how you say things. So even in radio, in media, no matter what, I can turn something into something positive. Just leading with love, even when it's hard to do. Because sometimes in this group, it's hard to do that. Yeah. But I'm a firm believer in you reap what you sow. And if you are not a nice person at your core, it's only a matter of time before it's revealed. So you always got to be true to who you are. Like, yeah, everybody else might not be doing that, but if that ain't in your spirit to do that, you can't do it. You got to turn that way.
Yes.
And at some point, they're going to come over there and they're going to see what you've been doing all these years is what you've been doing.
Yeah.
And when you finally get your piece, they're going to see, oh, so this is Shamea. So she's not just a plus one.
Yes.
So she's not just a
She's
friend.
her own person.
She's her own person. But guess what? I'm a great follower. And I've always been a leader. I don't have to prove to anybody who I am. I've always been her. I've always been Atlanta's best friend. I've had my position with the Atlanta Hawks as the host for over 10 years. I was dancing for the Falcons in 2005. This is over a decade ago.
Yes.
I was a radio personality on one of Atlanta's #1 hip hop and R&B stations. I did overnight drive. I worked my way into morning drive. As a female on the morning drive, that's very rare and very hard to do in a male-dominated space. So I'm breaking glass ceilings, and I'm making a name for myself and for my children and for those to come after me in the sports world, in entertainment. And now in unscripted, I've even done film and television. Some films that people are now pulling up old from like Drumline and Rodline. They're like, that's Shamea. I'm like, yeah. I've been background extra on people's sets.
Been here, been doing it.
Yeah, but it takes humility. A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't go sit out in the cold as an extra on a Tyler Perry show because they, believe in their in their talent. I will.
Yeah.
And to this day, if you tell me, I stood in for Tika Sumter for a very long time on the Have and Have Nots and did it with pride. Like, all right, well, what would Tika say here? What would she, how would she, and just to be I will do it.
Yes.
I don't have that type of pride. Like, if it is going to align with my morals and values and it's going to propel me to the room and the situation at the table that I want to be at, sign me up. What do craft services need to be set up at?
It's another way of sowing a seed.
Yeah,
you got to stay down till you come up.
And to me, that's success.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, we definitely appreciate you giving us all these beautiful moments and catching up to you. My last question here, we're going to swing back to the music. Obviously, you've had musical ventures in the past. You've been singing, since you were very small. What kind of inspired you to kind of come out now and kind of re-release that and really dive back into it, especially with the new single that we just talked about? Why is now the good time?
Now's a great time because, look, everybody's talking to me and talking about me. I'm on this platform, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I've always been passionate about my music, my acting, my dancing and hosting. So what better time? Did you see? We are like killing it with streaming. Like the second highest ratings since Housewives history. 2.5 or 2.7 views, like million. Like, come on. I need y'all to get this music. Hey, and by the way, while you're watching, since you're over here, go to all of your favorite digital streaming platforms and get Never Had. Come on, Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, Tidal, Apple. It's all over the place. Go get it, play it. Even if you're tired of hearing it, turn it down. Just keep streaming it.
I like
that
it.
Part.
See, that's the energy I'm on right there. Well, everybody, make sure you go get that single.
That's right.
Also, everyone stay tapped in to the Real Housewives of Atlanta because it's getting interesting. And I got a feeling it's going to get even more interesting as we go along. Please tell everyone where they can find you and be able to tap in with all of your projects and ventures.
Please. Absolutely. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Shamea, spelled shame with the A on the end, because shame on you for not already following me. Shamea, and Morton, like the salt or the steakhouse. Morton.
I love it. Well,
ShameaShares.org if you are looking to volunteer, donate to Shamea Shares, or if you need a little love and help, ShameaShares.org. We're always doing things that will probably benefit you or someone that you love. So check in with us over there. And then I have my own website, ShameaMorton.com.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it locked with me. Hang out with me sometimes. I'm coming back to hang out with you too as well later on in the season.
Please.
Because we're going to have to talk about all the things.
Because I still got another question, but I'll wait.
Go, what? Don't throw it in there right
What
quick.
took them so long to give my girl a peach?
Let's go.
So they had offered it in the past, right?
Okay.
But my husband was not ready. He was like, I do not want to be on the show. And he still shies away from the camera.
Okay.
But at least he was able to like show his face. And that was the thing. They were like, you can't be full-time on the show and not show your love life and show,
'Cause I was upset
you know.
a little bit. I'm like, they should have been gave up.
But you know what? It's all in God's time.
Yeah,
so,
that's true.
You know, maybe at the time I
It
wasn't
went
ready
right.
for it.
Yeah. Everything works.
Now, see, you didn't say something about the Housewives. Now I have another one on the Housewives.
go,
there.
real quick,
last
go.
one, last one or whatever.
No,
this
you
last
good.
episode I was watching, and I was offended for you, but I loved your comeback, where the one of the housewives who had the nose situation had mentioned, was just like, yeah, that was Portia's lapdog, and I'm on the outside looking at it like, oh no, you
Talking
did
to
not
the
just
TV
say-"
like-
I'm talking to the
Nah,
TV.
right.
I'm cussing her
Thank
out for
you.
you.
Just
She's
be
like,
friends.
oh,
I
no,
was
you
like
didn't
this.
say
Oh,
that.
Shamea
But
about to get
however, what took me out was your
Shamea about to
comeback.
get her.
Not only did you talk about the nose, but when you breathed in,
Because she's a Jonah. She said, I already knew. I was
said,
like,
well, and I said, I want to talk to her. I said, I need that type of energy in my life right there.
Oh, my
but
goodness.
how do you
I have
feel
no
when you
comeback.
watch that back like that?
It's funny, you know.
it's funny. Yeah.
It's funny and it's all fun shade. I mean, you see what I just posted yesterday about. I posted her and then the Jackson that she looks like, and I just, you know, it's all fun shade. I like Angela because I love the fact that she can laugh at it. Like, we don't get too dark and too, you know. I think that some topics are a little bit too dark.
Yeah.
But
Right.
that's fun. She called me Flavor Flav, and I embraced it because I did dress up like Flavor Flav for Halloween. So I'm like, okay, girl, that's your roast. Well, guess what? I got one for you. You know, beat it. No, but Angela's a sweetheart, and I like her. I'm so excited that she's, you know, a full-time peach holder like me, and we're gonna have some fun this season.
All right, good. Well, listen, everybody, make sure you stay tapped into the Real Housewives of Atlanta. We appreciate
For
you doing
sure.
it. The check-in with Hip Hop United here at iHeart Studios and on iHeart Radio. Stay locked in. Algernon's October on the mic. Kishana hanging out with us. Let's go.